Radio Meteor. Uniwersytet Adama Mickiewicza.
Erasmus Evening.
Good evening. This is a special Erasmus evening because this audition now will be connected with Christmas, but not only in Poland. In our radio we have guests. The first one is from Germany. Hi.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Becker from Germany.
And the others are the new guys in Radio Meteor, guys from Georgia.
Hello, my name is Beka. I am from Georgia.
And my name is Iya Khodeli from Georgia also.
And I have to do that question, how long you're studying in Poland?
It is our second year.
So this is not Erasmus?
It is Erasmus, but it is special Erasmus.
So we are here like full degree students.
Yes.
Okay, and you're doing a master or
No, bachelor.
No, bachelor.
And I have to make this question also. Why you choose Poland?
We did not actually, like Poland chose us, let's say.
Why? How?
As you know, there are some opportunities, like you have some countries and you can put them in the application list. So we put Poland, some other countries like Sweden, France and so on, and we've got answer from Poland. That's why we are here.
That's good. I'm really happy.
Yes, you're happy too.
Did you have to write some special essay or something to get to this students exchange, or it was just to make papers and that was all?
No, it was a usual application as other Erasmus.
Depends on country, because some of our friends had to write an essay about Poland and Bulgaria or something.
No, for us it was just application and some certificates, for example, language skills and so on. So that's all, like some papers from university as well.
It's only our motivation.
Okay.
Motivation letter.
Do you speak Polish?
Oczywiście.
Trochę.
And can you understand normally Polish? You are learning here for these 2 years. This is a long time.
Yes, we have classes in Polish. So, in Polish we have Polish classes once in a week.
Mam na imię Beka. Jestem Gruzinem. Jestem tutaj 1 rok i już studiuję i to wszystko.
Lubię.
Nie lubię polski język. Bardzo nie lubię.
How many languages are you speaking?
I can speak English, Russian. That's all. I was studying Germany, but it's really bad language for me as well. So I just
Difficult.
yeah, not difficult. Like I really don't like it. Like it doesn't sound good for me. Like nothing personal. It's not about people.
It's
not about people or something. Like just it's about only language. Like.
Becca is sitting next to Cassandra, but they are laughing. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're laughing now, but let's see how it's gonna turn out during the audition.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going.
After audition, I will be scared on your place. And Polish, the other language.
Polish as well. Yeah.
And you?
Russian, English, same. And I started Polish and want to start French, so we'll see.
Still a lot. I'm always impressed that this is like usual. People who are going abroad to studying know more than 3 languages. This is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our main topic today. We'll talk about Christmas. So let's start from the beginning. Like 1 month before Christmas, you have some special markets. I don't know, you have to prepare something special, or you are preparing yourself to Christmas. What are you doing, Cassandra?
Yeah, we have, of course, Christmas markets. I think they're...
Weihnachtsmarkt.
Yeah, Weihnachtsmärkte, which is the plural. Yeah, you can find them basically in every city. They're the most popular ones, of course, but basically they're everywhere. Like here in Poznań, but just maybe a bit bigger and with a lot of hot wine, Glühwein, which is also very famous. Yeah, that's what we do before Christmas, but also If it comes to other traditions, we have this Advent calendar. Basically, everyone has it at home. And it means that you can open a door every day. It starts at the 1st of December and it goes until the 24th. And every day you can open a door, so the waiting will not be as hard as it is without this. And we have 4 Sundays before Christmas. They're called Advent Sundays.
In Poland.
And here there's a difference by comparing it to Poland. We have this wieniec, Adventowy.
Advent word.
So if you're comparing German to Polish traditions, I see one difference because we light one candle at the 1st of Advent because we have this Advent wreath, which is in Polish wieniec, at home, not only in churches as you have. Everyone has it at home, and so we light a candle on every Sunday. So on the 4th Sunday we are lighting all the candles.
Yeah, in Poland we are doing it only in the church, and every morning people are going with little lights to pray. This is called Advent Retreat, and usually people are going at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to pray with this candle or with this little light. And about the Advent, as you said, about the doors who are opened, we have also Advent calendar with sweets. And you're opening every day 1 month before every door, and you're eating 1 chocolate every day.
Yeah, you can have chocolate or sweets inside, or the ones that I don't really like, which also exists, are the ones where you open the door and you just see a Christmas picture. But nothing to eat. It's when you're on a diet.
Yeah, but usually people are opening all the doors and eating everything.
Well, I never did.
I did it twice when I was a child.
Because my parents were always watching, so I couldn't open all the doors at once.
And you guys in Georgia?
Well, actually, like I don't think really that we had like special market or something, but like before New Year, like 1 month before New Year, we have everything is connected to New Year and Christmas and so on. So if you want to buy something, for sure it's connected to New Year, and you have some kind of special gifts and so on. And there are some new, let's say, foods or some new things which are connected to Christmas time, but actually we don't have like special market really. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know. We don't.
And I have to make this question because in your country the main religion is Orthodoxy.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
Orthodox.
So you have Christmas a little
Different.
bit later.
Yes,
Yeah.
7th of January.
It's like according our calendar, it calls like moon's calendar or something according to the moon. I will talk about the Christmas night, let's say. Like
Okay.
because like before it happened in
So the Christmas Eve.
yeah, Christmas Eve. Like before 12, let's say, everyone is going to the church around 10 p.m. and they are leaving the candle in the window. The room should be the dark, and there should be the candle in the window which is visible from outside, that there is a candle, and it means that we are inviting the God in our home
Angels.
to bless us, be with us on next year. People, usually, everyone like with families and so on, going to the church, bring there some foods and so on, and live there. And next day, these foods and things are going to the people who needs help. You know, like for example, the children who don't have a family and so on. We are helping them.
And the other stuff you will tell after the short music break. And now we will listen to Silent Night Cichanoc in German version. What's the name in German?
It's Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alles schläft, einsam wacht, nur das traute, hochheilige Paar. Holder Knabe im lockigen Haar, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, Hirten ist kundgemacht durch der Engel, Halleluja, tönt es laut von fern und nah. Christ, der Retter, ist da. Christ, der Retter, ist da. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, Gottes Sohn, oh wie lacht, lieb aus deinem göttlichen Mund, da uns schlägt die rettende Stund. Christ in deiner Geburt, Christ in deiner Geburt.
Okay, if we are talking about Christmas Eve, I have to ask about the fast. Because in Poland, you can't eat meat during the Christmas
can.
Eve. You can?
So we
you
can't
can
eat.
talk about it. I don't know. I am eating all the time, like when I want.
No, if you are a very believer, then you can't eat meat until the Christmas. After the 12 o'clock, you can eat then, but before not.
And I
So-
heard that there's one difference, because if you have fast in Poland, you can eat like cream, milk, and everything. And I heard
No,
that
in Georgia,
Orthodoxy,
no, nothing
impossible.
which is from an animal, meat, milk, or something like this. Even egg, you can't eat.
So it's like
It
vegan,
is very hard.
not
yes,
vegetarian even. It's vegan.
yes,
Only vegetables.
yes, bread.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can, yes.
Still bread and vegetables. This is a really healthy diet, I think. Okay, Cassandra, how about Christmas Eve in Germany?
We can eat meat. I think the only day due to the Christian traditions in Germany where you cannot eat meat is on Easter, so on the Friday. But apart from that, you can always eat meat. Of course, if you're a vegetarian, then you cannot eat meat. But we have different meals that we prepare on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, the 24th of December. And one very common meal is potato salad with sausages. So this is like the not very it's not something to celebrate in my point of view. So, for example, what my family eats is goose or something other kind of meat that is prepared nicely. But other families also eat fondue. So it means that you have different types of meat and you can put it inside cheese, for example.
Or chocolate.
Or chocolate, yes. Or different kinds of fish. That's what we also eat. But it differs from family to family. But most of the time, if you do not eat potato salad and sausages, it's like a very traditional, very nice meal. So you stay in the kitchen all day long or maybe the day before and you prepare everything. So it's something special.
You have some special number of those kind of dishes or not?
No, it's not like in Poland where you have, how many? 12 different
12.
Dishes. We have only one or like one main dish and then some things you can put in addition. But we don't have such traditions like you have in Poland.
So I will tell you a little bit about Poland. Probably you know it. Maybe other Erasmus student doesn't know it. Exactly. We are starting our Christmas Eve when the first star appeared to the sky and started shining. Usually it's at 4 p.m. or 5, something like that. And of course we are preparing the table with everything. And we have to put one plate for unexpected guests who can come, because in the tradition is that Jesus can come in other body, like in homeless guy or someone, and we want to stay the night with people and get the place, get food and warm clothes or something. So we are always leaving one empty place for that unexpected guests. Under the tablecloth we are putting chai. This is connection with crib where Jesus was born. And we have 12 dishes, as you said, Cassandra. The most popular, of course, in Poland are barszcz with uszka. This is like soup made by redneck with little dumplings, but inside you have only mushrooms. It's like little pierogi, but a little bit different. It looks a little bit like tortellini or something, but this is Polish, not Italian, because Italians are always saying that, oh, pierogi are ours, tortellini, and you are cheating, blah, blah, blah. This is not true. Of course, Polish was first for Polish dumplings. And we can't eat meat, of course, so we have a lot of fishes. And the most popular is carp. This is really fat fish, but always people are eating it. Tradition about the dishes is that you have to try all of the 12 dishes to have luck in the new year. And when you're preparing the fish, you should take husk from the fish and put it to your wallet, because it brings you money in the new year. And if you have a lot of bones inside the fish, it means that you will have a lot of luck also. What else? Of course, we are eating a lot of cakes, so gingerbread and typical Polish poppy seed cake. This is like made with opium. And this is really tasty with oranges, with raisins, with nuts, with everything. It's really sweet. And maybe kutia, I don't know if you know it.
No.
It's made by...
Cake.
This is not cake. This kutia, it's like dish, really sweet, super sweet, and depends in which region of Poland you are living. It's made by wheat or oatmeal, and always is with a lot of fruits like raisins, and like oranges, like nuts, and there is a lot of honey. This is super sweet. This is a traditional dish, but not always people are doing it, because not very much people want to eat it, because it's super sweet, and when you prepare it, it needs a lot of work. So maybe on the east of Poland, people are still doing it, but now, for example, in my family, this is not popular. At midnight, everyone is going to the Holy Mass, which is called pasterka. Of course, sometimes you can go to the church and smell a lot of alcohol, because people are, kind of meeting your family once a year sometimes, and they are partying a lot. But if I know well, church allowed you, of course, drinking alcohol during the Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We are not drinking wine. Maybe you are drinking wine during the Christmas Eve or not?
At my
The
family's house?
In general, in Germany.
Yeah, well, I don't know about other families, but my family is drinking wine and also like other alcoholic things.
Aperitifs.
Yeah, aperitifs, digestives, everything. In my family, it's kind of difficult, let's say, if it comes to going to the church, because as you know, in Germany, we are not only Catholic, we are also Protestant. And for example, in my family, my mother is Protestant and my father is Catholic. So going to church is sometimes difficult. So it most of the time it goes like that we do not go to church at all. So we're not a very believing family. Well, we do believe in God, but we don't really go to church. Just sometimes when me and my sister convince my mother to go to church, then my father is joining us. But
To which one?
then we go to the Protestant church because me and my sister are also Protestant. So we are the majority. So we go to Protestant church. But within the last few years, we haven't been going to church. So it's just going to my grandmother's house straight away and starting drinking without being blessed by God. Maybe it's not a good thing, but that's how it goes in our family.
Some people say that God will forgive you everything. How about Georgia? You have some special dishes?
Yeah, sure. We have one really special dishes which called satsivi, and it's made by turkeys, which is, let's say, in the sauce, which are made from nuts and another ingredients. I'm not so good in it, so if you want, you can check it. We have some special sweets as well. This is the main dish. I mean, this satsivi should be on every table.
Like
during the
barszcz with
Christmas time.
uszka in
Yeah,
Poland.
maybe. I don't know what is that. Fish, sure, and some salads as well. And we have two really special sweets. One is with nuts and honey. You should boil them together and then wait before it's dry. It's so tasty. I love it. And second one is made like we have a rope and there is a nuts on the rope. And
They're hanging.
Yeah, they're hanging on the rope. And then we have this kind of, how to say, let's say the cream, which is made from grapes. We are mixing the juice from grapes with flour. And then it's kind of, boiled some time, and let's say, and then we are putting these nuts on the creme, and then we are waiting before it's dry as well. And it's sweet, but it's so tasty as well. So you should taste it because it has really different taste, and it looks different as well. So I think you would like it.
And we can save this churchela, this with nuts and creme, very long time and eat in summer too.
Yeah, you can
So
keep it like how much time you want. Like it's not going to be bad or something, so you can eat it even in summer or next year.
Yes.
Let's say yes.
But crucial thing is that we preparing the table not Christmas Eve. We preparing it for New Year's Eve. I don't know why, but we have these dishes only night, New Year night, not Christmas night.
Because as you know, first we have the New Year.
New Year and then Christmas,
so
we celebrate.
Everything is eaten already.
Yes.
Let's say.
We celebrate New Year first and after Christmas.
Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but according to our calendar it's like that. But we have this kind of old New Year time or something, which is in
after
the 14th of January.
We celebrate it too.
Yeah, we are celebrating it too as well.
Okay, and do you have some special holy mass during the Christmas?
I think we don't.
Yes, we
Maybe.
have, but on Christmas Eve we are going, as Becca said before, at 10 o'clock we are going to the church, and there is a holy mass. So after we are returning home, and
like
there is nothing after.
Everyone should be at home around 12 and around the table. And we are eating wine, by the way. The main drink is wine.
Right.
Everyone is eating wine. Drinking wine, yes. The most of those wines are made in family, their own. It's not like you can't buy it, for example, in the shop or something. It's really special wine.
So it's stronger for sure.
It's stronger, yes,
Stronger.
it's stronger than normal one. It has different taste as well, but it's like different wines as well. You can find out the red wine, like white wine, black wine or something, but it's different. And it depends on the grape, because we have different kind of grapes.
And we are not preparing wine by ourselves, but we are drinking compote made by dried,
Yeah, we have it as well,
Yes.
like compotes.
yeah, with dry fruits. And this is really tasty because you are putting a lot of other spices and it's hot, so it can warm you a little bit during the winter.
Yeah.
But still, it's not alcohol. Maybe now it's time for some Georgian song, Christmas song. Which one?
The main song called Alilo, and it's like pray as well, right? Yeah, it's about God and about
So it's Christmas
Christmas
Carol.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's say yes. It's not like New Year song or something. It's like for Christmas only.
Okay,
Yeah. So
let's listen.
Let's listen.
Aliloda, aliloda, o Christes macharobel nivart, Christe shobas mogilotzav to, aliloda, aliloda, odzda chotsa dekem versa, Christe Ishva Bethlehem Shinao, Aliloda, Aliloda, Angelos Liugaloben, Ideba Magalta Shinao, Aliloda, Aliloda, Esrom Sem Seb Magaiges, Mi vidnenda taqwani sesva aliloda, ay aliloda, varslave bigzvinu aleben, anateben Bethlehem sao, aliloda, ay aliloda, shorik vegni dan mosulma, Mogweb matzveni shesires o aliloda, ay aliloda, Christes macharobel nivart, Christe shobas mogilotzav to, aliloda, ay aliloda, odzda chutsa dekem bersa, Christe Ishva Bethlehem Shinao.
And we are going back. And how about presents? You are giving presents when?
Yeah. Okay.
We're giving presents and we're receiving presents. And we give it to our families on Christmas Eve, so 24th of December. Basically, we eat together first, or we go to the Holy Mass, and afterwards the presents are lying underneath the Christmas tree, and then we have which is in German Bescherung, so meaning you're giving the presents to each other. And when you are younger, then of course you believe that that the presents are not given by your parents or your sister, but you believe that the presents are given by Santa Claus. So normally when you're younger, you have to leave the living room, you have to wait in your room, and you're very excited, and you believe that the Santa Claus is going through the window and leaving the presents underneath the Christmas tree, and then you hear a ring, like it's ringing, and then you can enter the living room, and then there are the presents. But you cannot open them because you have to wait until the other part of the family is arriving, and then you have, as I said, dinner, and then you can open the presents.
Okay. In Georgia?
So in Georgia, we have the presents like we are giving and receiving
Getting.
as well, yeah, and but we have it before New Year, because as I told you before, like we have first New Year and then Christmas Eve. So we are exchanging presents, let's say, before New Year, and we are not doing it in the Christmas time, I think. We have kind of stereotypes or something, I don't know what is that, but before New Year you should buy something new for the family, like whole family. It means that you need to have something new before New Year starts. Like,
Why?
it can be little things or something that doesn't matter, like not like big one, like fridge or something, but it can be really little something.
But why you have to have some new stuff in your house?
I don't know, it's kind of, as I told you, it's kind of stereotypes or something.
But it's
I don't
bringing
know, but-
you unluck if you are not buying something, or what?
No, it's
Yeah.
not like that. About luck, I can say that after 12, I mean New Year night, we have a guest. There should be the first person who is coming to us. This person should be with some sweets, and it calls mekvle, and it means that person should bring the luck on the next New Year for you. This person is becoming so really important for us, because according to this tradition or this story, he is like our lucky person on the next New Year. So it's so important who this person will be.
Okay. No, in Poland, we are not waiting for someone special. Maybe if this is after Christmas and before the 6th of January, when the three kings are coming. We are waiting for carolers, which are coming words dressed like those three kings who came to the Jesus, and like Saint Maria, like Joseph, like angels, devils, also shepherds, and they are coming to every house, knocking to the door, singing Christmas carols, and expecting that you will give them sweets or money. Now it's more like money. It's changed by time, but this is like after Christmas. During the Christmas Eve, we are getting presents. It's more or less like in Germany. After it's not a dinner, it's more like supper in Poland. So after the supper, and we are getting presents. Of course, kids are going somewhere, and someone is putting presents under the Christmas tree. Usually, for example, in my family, if you want to get a present, you have to do something. For example, if you are a child, you have to sing some Christmas carol or say some poems, yes, or something. Maybe you have to tell some joke or something or some story. But it's not really popular for kids. Yes, for older, not really. But people are doing that. And sometimes, of course, our parents are wearing as a Santa Claus. And it depends from region of Poland, because exactly 6th of December, we have like St. Nicholas Names Day. And we are giving little presents to each other. And the bigger presents we are getting during the Christmas Eve. In some parts of Poland is bringing the Dziadek Mróz. It's on the east of Poland. It's more connected with Russian tradition. In Poznań, only in Poznań is coming Gwiazdor. In other parts of Poland is coming Santa Claus. I know only one tradition, but not in Poland. For example, in Spain is coming Jesus, who is giving the presents, but not in every part of Spain, because they are getting presents during the 6th of January, when the three kings are coming, and they are giving the presents like they were giving to the Jesus. So traditions are different.
So we have the special New Year trees as well, like which is only in our country. Actually, it's from our only one region, but today it's so popular, and maybe my friend will talk about it a little.
We had this tree even before Christ period. We had this tradition to make some special tree, which was a symbol of life, of family and fertility. It is white with wood, made it with wood, and it has some special attributes which called kalpi and bokeri. And kalpi is made. It is a round thing made of leaves, and bokeri is made. It is baked with eggs. We put it on this chichelagi, and we believe that it made for us some luck. It was a symbol of fertility in life. So we continue this tradition today too. So we have in our family this usual Christmas tree and this chichelaki too. And after Christmas Eve, we burn it, this chichelaki. So I don't know exactly why we burn this, but
It looks like my hair now.
yes.
So it's totally crazy.
Yeah,
Yes, but it's very nice things. Very little and nice. I like it.
Okay, and Cassandra, but the tradition about the Christmas tree comes from Germany.
Yeah,
How
I've
about
heard.
Germany? And before, I know only just one thing, that the Christmas tree wasn't standing in your house, but was hanging upside down.
It's possible.
In Germany.
I don't know. Unfortunately, my grandparents didn't tell me. So I only know that nowadays it's standing in the living room or in another big room. And some families already have it on the 17th of December or even earlier. But the latest on the 24th you have to have it. And then it can be until the 6th of January when the three kings are coming, because as you mentioned earlier, the three kings, which are in German Kaspar, Melchior and Balthasar, they're coming on the 6th of January, and we also have the carolers who are knocking at the door and singing and so on. But this is more a Catholic tradition, and if you're Catholic, then they can also bless your house, and they do that by writing on the door the year and the initials of Kaspar, Melchior and Balthasar. I think you have it
we
to
are
write-
writing
yeah.
it also.
Yeah, in my in the flat where I'm living here in Poznań, the house is also blessed. And about
You're putting something special to the Christmas tree? Maybe some cookies or something to eat?
you can put cookies and apples and stuff like that, but most modern Christmas trees have different stars and
Bubbles.
yeah, everything. Bombka,
Yeah.
how you say in Polish. Yes. So it's up to the family. You can. Some people have real candles, so you always have to have a look at the Christmas tree, so your house is not gonna get burned.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know how the tree can hold the real candle. I was always curious.
Yeah, I remember that my aunt had it when we were younger, but right now all parts of the family have these
Christmas lights.
yeah, Christmas lights, the electronic ones, so the safe ones, more or less.
Maybe saver, not
Yes.
not really safe still.
And about the different names, we also have it in Germany. You said that in Spain it's Jesus bringing the presents.
In Catalonia, exactly. Mhm.
It's kind of similar in Germany in some parts where the Christkind is bringing the presents. So the translation would be like child of Christ or God. So it's probably Jesus then. But nowadays we call it Weihnachtsmann, like the Christmas man, which is coming from the United States. It was imported like Halloween, but nowadays all kids think that it's the Christmas man and not the holy child or something. So maybe it's like a bit also like in Poland. And on the 6th of December, the Holy Nikolaus is coming, because I think that in Poland, in some regions, on the 6th and on the 24th, the same person is
Yeah,
coming,
Santa
right?
Claus in
Yes.
my region. By the sea, it's like that. Santa Claus is coming just. But about the Catalonia and some funny things, because some countries really have funny stuff during the Christmas. Not only Jesus are bringing the presents, because they have something like El Caganer. This is like one part of tree, which has eyes, nose, and everything. And they are putting the blanket on this. It's standing. It looks a little bit like some horse or something. and kids have to punch this kaganer and shout, "Kaganer, make a poo," because in the tradition, this kaganer is making a poo, and those poo is a present, and they are to the mouth they are putting a lot of sweets, and then you have a nice present. And yes, still other tradition which is really funny, they are putting the figures of people sitting on the toilet and making a poo to the crib. And always behind the crib you can find, I don't know, some Pope Francesco or Obama or someone from the pop culture, like Madonna making a poo with naked ass, of course. And this means that it will bring you a lot of happiness and luck in the new year. This is a fun tradition. Even I saw that in some Spanish shops in Poland you can buy it and put to your crib. Strange country still.
Yeah, I rather don't want to go to this region and get a present.
Mostly they don't have a lot of Christmas trees. They have, of course, but not very much. Most popular in home is that you have to have in home the crib, little one, with high and everything, and with this person who is making something in quiet. Okay, maybe now it's time for some Polish song, Christmas song. I will play for you one of the most beautiful Polish songs. It's not the Christmas carol, it's a Christmas song called Pastorałka, because we have like two types of songs. One of them are really connected with church. Those are kolendy, and the others are connected with Christmas, but not really with church. And the tradition says that shepherds were singing that songs. This is a song Dzień jeden w roku, the day only one during the year, by Czerwone Gitary.
Spory. Jest taki dzień, w którym radość wita wszystkich. Dzień, który już każdy z nas zna od kołyski. Niebo, ziemi, niebu, ziemia, wszyscy, wszystkim ślą życzenia. Drzewa, ptakom, ptaki, drzewom, niebie, wiatru, łapką śniegu. Jest taki dzień, tylko jeden raz do roku. Dzień, zwykły dzień, który liczy się od zmroku. Jest taki dzień, gdy jesteśmy wszyscy razem. Dzień, piękny dzień, dziś nam rok go składa w darze. Niebo, ziemi, niebu, ziemia, wszyscy, wszystkim ślą życzenia. A gdy wszyscy usną, wreszcie noc i gliwia zapachnie się.
Do you have any other customs during the Christmas?
We have some customs. It's connected to what I already said, to the Advent, so all the Sundays before Christmas. It's very popular that you gather together with your friends or family and you eat together, you have coffee, maybe you have hot wine, everything you can imagine, like fruits and whatever is connected to Christmas. And we come together and the topic is contemplation. So being together, being aware of the time, making sure what it means. This can be one occasion, but it's also possible that you just come together to drink with your friends during noon. And during this time, one dish is very popular. It's called Christstollen. It's a cake made of yeast stuff, which also has raisins and candied citrus fruits, and often marzipan, and that's what we traditionally eat at Christmas, but also before.
In Poland, we just say that how will be your Christmas Eve, that will be your all year, or next year. And the other tradition is saying that how will be your New Year's Eve, that will be your new year. So it depends on your beliefs. And normally we are sitting only with family during the Christmas Eve. We are not inviting friends. It's not really popular. People are sitting on the table with whole your family, like 10 or 12 people, with your grandparents, with brother of your father, with, I don't know, sister of your mother, with your cousins, with everyone. But also it depends on family. And how is it going in your country?
After New Year, we have this day on the 2nd of January. It calls like Day of Destiny or something. It's about destiny. And we have this kind of tradition as well that how you pass this day, you will have this kind of destiny whole year. It's after New Year and before Christmas Eve. This is, I think, most important. Even today we have this...
Today.
Yeah, we have this...
Day of Destiny.
Yes, and we have this Holy Barbara's Day or something, and we are...
When is it?
It's 17th of December, and we have the special dish as well.
Dishes.
Yeah. And they are going to cook today, and you are not invited, or you are? I don't know.
And what are you cooking especially?
It calls lobiani.
Lobiani.
And it's made by what?
Beans and inside the bread, let's say.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is our
Is this a soup
traditional.
or
No,
something?
no,
No,
it
no,
is
no.
our traditional food too, called khachapuri. We usually made it with cheese and potatoes too, but today we made it with beans. It is like maybe pizza, but close pizza.
Mhm.
It is baked inside the beans. So we have this tradition today.
And I have not...
We're going to make today.
I have not eaten it like really for a long time, so I'm really like looking forward when they cook it. So
So is it like Italian calzone?
yeah, kind of,
Yes.
but the taste is really different and looks different as well.
Okay, and let's say about the New Year's Eve. You said a lot already, Georgian, because you have, I think, more traditional stuff during this day than during Christmas. Maybe something? Okay, let's say. How you're spending the New Year's Eve?
Yeah, we are out, like young people generally, like before 12, let's say we are out. And mother probably is cooking some special dishes and caring about table. But the whole night, let's say, we are like only family members, especially till 12. And after 12, like around 1 p.m., we are starting going out. And we are visiting our friends and so on. And I told you about this person who is coming to you, and this is special person as well. And actually, I don't like to be this kind of special person, and I'm trying not to be a first visitor to any family, because according some stereotypes, let's say, sometimes it happens that like if something bad happens to this family on the next year, they are saying
It's your fault.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I don't
goodness.
really like it. But it's more stereotype, like for sure it's not your fault or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in Germany, I think it's like in Poland.
Yeah, on the 31st of December, this is not so much a family day like Christmas Eve is. It's more like, as you said, spending time with friends. So basically you go to a party in the evening and you have bonfire night. So you light bonfires. So basically at 12 o'clock at midnight you're outside, you're celebrating, you're drinking sparkling wine. And afterwards you go to a party. And I think in some families you meet earlier during the evening and then afterwards you meet your friends. And we have one tradition, the one that you have maybe like on Angielski Day, that we melt steel or something like that, and we put it into hot water. Sorry, into cold water.
Wax, right?
No, we don't use wax. We use a lead. And we put this lead over a candle so that it gets hot, and as soon as it is hot we put it into cold water, and then it has a certain shape. It can be everything, and then we do this kind of future telling. Then we know what's gonna happen during the upcoming year. We can do that, and what also some people do is that they put some wishes into a box and they are hoping that it's coming true. Or you have some things that you want to change in the upcoming future. Maybe some people say that next year I want to quit smoking, or next year I want to be a better person, or I'm not going to eat meat anymore. So that's what we also do on New Year's Eve. So in English it would be intentions for the upcoming year.
In Poland, we are doing it usually, but I think that most of the people are, just keeping that intention for 2 days, and then they have just idea in the head. Depends on person. I know people who quit smoking, so.
Yeah, in general, we are making dreams as well, but I think no one is really serious in it in my country.
Yeah, in Poland, we are spending the New Year's Eve more with friends than with family, and this is like party. You can go to the city center. There are always some parties are organized by president of the city. Yeah, some people want to go to the theater. There are also super special parties, some fancy or not. Really depends on kind of theater or place when you are trying to have fun. During the midnight, of course, we are drinking sparkling wine. And just we are partying. There is nothing special. Just 1st of January, there is a free day of work. So this is good.
But it's not a free day for everyone. I was thinking about that last year, I remember, because we have on the 1st of January always New Year's Eve concerts. So I was thinking, all the singers or the ones who are playing instruments, they cannot celebrate on New Year's Eve because they have to be ready for singing on the next day. So for them, it's not a free day.
That's true.
I think it's their choice. Like if they, if they don't want, they are just.
I was working as a presenter once during the
So it was
New
your
Year's
choice,
Eve.
right?
Yeah, it was my choice.
Yeah, of course.
It can bring
Because,
you
like,
good money to the New Year's.
Yeah, that's true. If you don't agree, someone will
you
do
are
it.
not
Your
you are
turn.
working, but the others not. So you're the special one who have to get money from the others who are not working.
Or maybe you just need money more than others, so you should do it.
Yeah, I was just trying to find a good transition from one topic to another, just to mention that we have this concert.
Okay, and where exactly?
They are basically everywhere, but one of the most famous one is I think in Dresden, in the church there.
Okay.
In every big cities in my country there are concerts.
Like New
which
Year's
are-
concerts.
Yeah, like New Year's concerts. It continues whole night, almost like till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. And many people are there listening music and so on. It's normal in my country.
Yeah.
If you want to go out and spend time there, you have a lot of choices, so you can do it.
I know only tradition from Spain. Again, special country, because during the midnight, when the clock is knocking 12 times, and they have to eat 12 grapes. If you can do it during that time, during the 12th knocking, you will have a lot of luck during the new year, and all of the people are doing this. But this is really a little bit dangerous, because some people, they're just dead now, because, they can't eat everything, and it's dangerous just for your health.
So you are falling in love with Spain. Spanish guy.
No,
Typical
I was
Polish
on,
girl.
No, I was on Erasmus in Spain.
Okay, I'm joking.
I prefer more Portugals.
Portuguese.
No, I'm just joking, of course. Greetings for my boyfriend. He's Polish.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think it's time for the last Christmas song. From which country? Who you want? The last one will be after the last
I thought it
speeches.
would be from Spain.
Okay, it can be from Spain if you want.
I also have something to offer, which is a German song, but there are some English words inside, so it's something for everyone. It was just released this year. It's in the framework of this Band 830 project by Bob Geldof, and now we have also a German version of Do They Know It's Christmas Time, and it's connected to fighting against Ebola.
Okay, let's listen to it.
Endlich wieder Weihnachtszeit. Die Nerven liegen so schön blank. Egal ob's regnet oder schneit, treffen uns am Glühweinstand. Wir vergessen unsere Nächsten nicht, kaufen mal die Läden leer. Die ganze Stadt versinkt halb Nacht im Lichtermeer.
Und du fliegst nur 6 Stunden weiter. Ärzte schmerzen ohne Grenzen. Kleine Jungs in Barcelona-Shirts malen ihre Träume an die Wände. Es gibt so viel Zukunft, so viel Vielfalt in allen 54 Ländern. Doch immer nur dieselben Bilder, gelbe Schutzanzüge auf all den Sendern.
Du gehst durch den Dezember mit einem Lied im Ohr. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Wir feiern unsere Feste, doch wir sehen nicht, wie sie fallen.
Der Tod kennt keine Feiertage und schon ein Kuss kann tödlich sein.
Kein Abschied und keine Umarmung.
Jeder stirbt für sich allein. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Und auf all den Feiern
Von hier bis nach Monrovia
about Christmas and New Year's Eve. We have to finish our audition because time is going to the end. How to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in your languages? In Georgian, come on.
It's Happy New Year.
And Merry Christmas?
Bednieri shoba.
It's too difficult.
Do we have to repeat?
No, you can try.
I
if you
forgot
want.
already. What about you, Gabriela?
In Polish, it's Wesołych Świąt and Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku. Happy New Year, the last one. In German?
In German, it's Frohe Weihnachten, which is like Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year is ein frohes neues Jahr. Or we can say einen guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr, which means that you're in the old year, but you have slide or a slideway, and with this slide, you're sliding smoothly into the new year. And it's also connected to the fact that during these days it's very cold and it can be ice on the ground. So,
Yes. This is like the games with words.
yes.
Okay, so I want to wish you very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For sure, for you first Happy New Year and then very Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming to our radio. I hope that we'll meet again in the new year, 2015, and we'll talk more about your countries, about the differences and the really cool stuff that I really like to listen from you. Because this is like we are traveling to all of the world with you. Thank you so much.
True.
Thank you for inviting
Thank
us.
you.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all our listeners, of
Yeah,
course.
that's true.
Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good night.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Don't care about the
Erasmus Evening.
Radio Meteor. Uniwersytet Adama Mickiewicza.